Your teenager doesn't need a therapist, they need a coach. And let me be clear, there are a lot of amazing therapists out there, and therapists help a lot of people. But that doesn't mean it's the right fit for everyone. Consider this clip from best-selling author Abigail Shrier on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I never considered that thinking about your problems all the time and talking about your problems all the time literally make the problems grow.
That's right. I mean, it's the number one symptom of depression is what they call rumination, this pathological obsessing over your pain. They recently did these studies on these, coping techniques. They taught coping techniques to teenagers, over 1,000 teenagers in Australia. It's called the Wise Teens Program. They talked to, that was the point. It was just to help them with emotional regulation. And it turned out it made kids sadder and more anxious. They measured this. And the reason was regularly ruminating on your bad feelings can make you feel worse.
Therapy is creating a generation of people with the mindset of, I need help. It is literally reinforcing a bad habit, focusing on all the negative things you're unhappy with in your life over and over again, which makes the problem worse, not better. Of course, if someone has experienced a major trauma, that should be addressed and worked on. But at some point, a person has to make the what now decision. And it's simply that. What are you going to do now? How can you make your life better today? Something unfair happened to you and that sucks, but what are you going to do now? Are you going to let it define the rest of your life or let someone else continue to have power over you? We need to help people shift to the mindset of, I'm somebody who helps others, and this is something a coach can help with. And you're probably wondering, what even is the difference between a therapist and a coach? Coaching for teens includes the parents more in the process and doesn't have the same stigma as therapy. Teenagers, generally speaking, are more open to a coach than they are a therapist. Because lots of successful people they know have coaches. LeBron James, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, Mark Zuckerberg. They all have coaches, and who doesn't want to be like any of them? The other big difference between therapy and coaching is that coaches share their own personal experiences and are more open and vulnerable, which leads to more trust. This trust, more often than not, leads to the client being more comfortable to share openly and honestly. This is just human nature and how relationships work. When someone opens up to you, it builds rapport and you are more inclined to trust and be vulnerable in return. Ideally, you want a coach with the same skills as a therapist, but who can act as a friend or mentor who offers advice, challenges you, and holds you accountable. If you'd like to learn how you can help your teenager be paired with a coach that can help them tap into their passion and create a game plan for success in their life, click the link below.